utility or technique that is counter-picking.
Yes.
No? One of the techniques na pwede mong gamitin talaga during drafting, ang pagka-counter-pick. This is the act of choosing a hero with regards to whatever hero was chosen din ng iyong kalaban.
Yep.
No? Accordingly with your team composition and again, against the enemy composition, then you have mastered counter-picking and get a nice tactic that leads you into winning your MLBB match.
Para maging sure win ka.
Sure win, no?
At para makuha mo yung mga objectives, meron lang tayong i-remind para sa ating mga audience. Huwag maging toxic.
Yeah.
Kailangan pa ba natin i-explain?
Mga kaibigan. It's about the mindset, no? Kasi, gaya nga ng sinabi ko, no? One of the key factors nga, na binanggit natin kanina, is to make the right decision. Siyempre, kung hindi ka toxic and you have a clearer mind, then you make the right decision. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
At doon mo makikita kung ano ba sana yung mga dapat ginawa mo pa, o yung ginawa mo rin mismo. And in that way, you learn. And again, every time you learn, doon ka talaga pinaka-nananalo.
Minsan,
kasi mas well-equipped ka pa eh.
Minsan, pwedeng nananalo ka na ng nananalo kasi effective talaga yung naaral mo. Like, for example, this one,
Gina G, mag-adjust itong player na to eh. Hindi toxic.
hindi toxic, hindi
Sherwin.
talaga. Nakapag-review and nakapag-adjust. Yun ang kailangan mong gawin.
Kasi dito mo makikita yung resulta. At ano pa yung mga kailangan mong gawin. Diba? On your next game nga. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our episode with regards to our topic of how to win. Again, remember all those stuff that we've mentioned and of course further it na mas marami pang bagay. Ang importante is aim for that share win.
Yeah.
Sure win attitude. Mga kaibigan, ako si Shin Buwidoan for a night.
At ako naman, si Manjin. At kami ang Manjin Butade. Magkita-kita tayo muli sa susunod na episode ng MPL. Ito tayo.
Isang masiglang araw ng linggo, mga manlalarong Pinoy, and welcome to the Mobile Legends BangBang Professional League Philippines Season 6. Ito ang ating regular season. At syempre kami, ang inyong caster, I'm your anchor, Shinbu with the one for an eye, with my partner, your analyst, Wolf. At maraming salamat din syempre sa mga sponsors natin that made this event possible. First up, we got our official telco partner, ang Smart. Witness your favorite teams battle it out and apply the gameplays with your squad as Smart powers up your game with free games for all. Get up to 14 GB for Mobile Legends and Facebook Gaming for 7 days and simply download the new Smart app and choose free games.
And also brought to us by our official sponsor, Realme. For all your smartphone gaming needs, Realme has got you covered with Realme 6 series. With an ultra-smooth display, fast charging, at syempre powerful processors.
Syempre maraming salamat din sa ating official sponsor, ang Gillette. Get free diamonds with purchase of Gillette's Mach 3 Razor, Vector 3 Razor, or Blue 3 Simple Force Pack in select Pure Gold doors nationwide.
Of course, we also like to thank our partner in esports, PayMaya. Get 5% balik bayad when you purchase your gaming pins via PayMaya, the better way to play. Promo runs until September 15.
Our partner in esports and TikTok Live. Check out MLBB's channel sa TikTok Live and get a chance to win legendary prizes mula sa ML. Syempre maraming salamat din sa ating official gaming headset partner, ang Logitech G, Here Like a Pro. At ang MPL PH Season 6 is powered by Moonton. Here we go. Huling araw ng midterms.
Yes, huling araw ng midterms at
midterms.
naglalabasan ako mga final quiz. Sino nga ba ang makikita natin? It's going to be starting with an interesting na header natin. Dusk and Dawn. And this is next play versus their Omega. Omega, from their namesake, ay ang katapusan. Pero, para naman sa next play, ito naman simula para sa kanila.
Dusk is like yung just to double check yung English ko. Morning yun, no? Yun yung parang...
yung Dawn, di ba, pagabi.
Pagabi,
yung Dusk, paumaga. Pero, sabi nga nila, ang gabi ay pinakamadilim bago lumiwanag.
Ganda.
Basta yun.
Maganda na. Hindi ako tumatawa. Nagagandahan ako. Ikaw tumatawa ka sa...
Di ba? Sabi nga nila, the night is the darkest before the dawn. Kasi nga, bago ka umangat, dadaan mo sa pinakamadilim.
Well, surely, no, right now, nasa dawn ngayon, or actually, kakalipas lang ng dawn, in a dark spot ngayon, ang NXP squad,
right.
actually suffering 2 consecutive match losses, no, from their previous matches. That was the high-stakes EXE match, and then there's another one with the Aura PH game, where JP's take on his championship form for the first time in this regular season. Pero, feeling ko sakto tong Dusk. Maybe ito na ang pag-uumaga ng NXP. No?
And we'll see. During the standings, nakikita natin yung pinakapwesto dito at like you said, baka nga paumaga ang kailangan dito ng NXP Solid. 2-3 ang kanilang score. Actually, yung first week nila, natalo agad sila dito. Parang yung welcome to MPL nila, na 2-0 sila. Yeah. Pero medyo na sila afterwards, kaso sunod-sunod na pagkatalo just recently. And of course, yung headline ng week number 3 natin was their fight against Execration. And you can also say na napakalaki na dagok sa momentum dito ng NXP Solid, yung kanilang pagkatalo doon. We're still hoping to see kung kailan sila makakabawi.
Gusto rin palang banggitin sa inyo, aming mga manonood, na ang laban ngayon ay between groups. Okay? Mapapansin nyo na yung mga laban every Sunday is always played between groups. Ang ating regular season ay hinati sa dalawang grupo, wherein within the group, 2 beses sila maglalaban habang between groups, tigi-isang beses sila maglalaban. So yung laban ng Omega at NXP na mapapanood nyo ngayon nyo lang po talaga yan mapapanood. No?
Hindi na maulit.
Oo. Hindi tulad nung XN tsaka NXP. Meron na ulit.
May bands eh.
Hinahype na namin eh.
And honestly guys, lahat ng inyong makikita today na matches ay between Group A versus Group B.
Yes.
So kumaga intergroup kung may
Interbarangay.
Interbarangay. Papalit, may doon na naman, di ba? At makikita natin later, this afternoon, I believe it's Blue Fire going against BSB. So next match, and our last one is
actually nasa we got Onyx versus Blacklist.
That's it.
Ako dito nagkakamali. We got Blacklist versus Onyx confirmed for our third series for today. Actually gusto ko makita yung second series natin, yung Blue Fire BSB, kasi Paunahan man. Sure na eh. Sure na may mananalo.
Finally.
Finally.
And you can see yung mga scores nila, di ba? Para silang 0-6,
Sa
mga
pagdating
kaibigan.
sa series,
And finally, we'll get to see a win. At I don't know how you recover kung ikaw yung matatalo dun sa game na yun. But then again, tsaka na natin pag-usapan.
Yeah. We got Omega here and NXP. Pero bago syempre tayo mag-crunch ng mga numbers mula sa kanila, silipin muna natin mismo yung team. Pasimulan natin sa side ng Omega.
Laging maasahan, lalo na sa pera.
Kahit matalo, kumbaga siya yung talagang kalmado lang na tsaka nagsasabi na bawi na lang next game.
May natututunan ako sa kanya, tsaka parang palitan lang rin kami.
Kasi baliw po siya, tsaka hyper po lagi.
Pumapasok yung life coach namin. Kinakausap po kami as a team. Tapos kakausapin po kami isa-isa na kung ano po yung nararamdaman mo, kung bakit ganun yung nangyari. Isa-isa pong nagsasabi ng sa loob. Nanalo kami agad kahit wala masyadong practice.
Something I have overlooked on this video. Nabanggit nga talaga ng Omega Squad na may life coach sila. Guys, just to repeat, hindi po yun fitness coach. Hindi yun game coach. It's really life coach, no?
Yes.
Part na talaga yun ng perks and privileges nitong Omega Squad as they have been undertaken by the major sponsor. And solid nun kasi legit yun, ha? Yeah, big shoutout sa mga coach natin.
Oo.
Sa mga gym, sa pagkain, di ba? Fitness coach, yeah.
Sa akin, ang ganda ng Pinoy Talbo doon. Because I think that most teams, lalong-lalo na sa international level, yung mga highest level of competition, pati na rin sa sports, hiwalay sa sports, hiwalay talaga per
Meron
coach.
pa sila nutritionist.
Yun,
Nutritionist pa sila talaga.
So, how important is this? Kasi I honestly feel that 50% of the battle ay talagang nasa utak at emotion sa mundo ng esports. More importantly, esports. Kasi yung physicality, ma-argue mo pa siya. Pero yung mismo fact na paulit-ulit kayo na ginagawa, so talagang nakakabaliw. Tapos, madalas ay hindi nasosolve yung mga problems kasi nga wala nung parang tipong life coach that looks outside of the sport itself.
Well, we got here Keji, Hit, Hajizi, Toshi, Hayes, and Kurtz. I also want to add that part where Hit was pointed as someone who is really calm.
Yes.
Napakalmado lang at parang siya yung pinaka hindi naapektuhan ng talo. At unang nagsasabi na gagalingan natin sa susunod. Napaka-importante nun. And ako, personal opinion ko kay Hit, napaka-underrated.
That's true.
Yeah, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league.
Oo.
When I say underrated, tapos ang galing na nga nung team nyo kasi talagang napaka-threatening ni Hit.
Yeah. Kasi wala tayong nakikita ng parang big plays or parang alam mo yung nakakatakot na sobrang swaggy na play. Kasi nga tawag natin sa kanya Mr. Fundamental.
Oo.
Pero masasabi ko sa inyo, yung
Impactful.
fundamental niya ibang level.
Impactful talaga. Now we got the NXP squad. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We got Chester, MB, H2, Rene J, Yawi, Gymnast. Sino nga ba ang hindi nakakilala sa kanila? For the most part, even after suffering losses, their KDA has been running nang napakaganda pa rin, I would say. And even H2 here, I think still sits at the number 1. Although pareha sila nasa
top 3 yan.
8 na KDA ni Kurt Z dito. I think lamang lang siya by decimal point. And even the losses hindi gano'n nahila yung KDA dito ni H2 because napaka-stable niya maglaro.
Yeah,
napaka-reliable.
Weird enough, di ba? Parang sabihin na nating nasa losing na record ang NXP. And even when they are looking as if they're losing, parang kahit nasa stump sila, pag tinignan mo yung KDA ni H2, okay pa rin, goods pa rin.
Yeah.
And,
Ayun,
in fact,
confirmed, no? So he's still number 1 on the
Number one.
KDA talaga. Yun nga, kasunod lang talaga si Carl Z.
Yeah. And I think that this is also a reason kung bakit ganito yung playstyle ng NXP. Parang talagang nakarely sila kay H2O at sinisave talaga nila. O di ba? Sabi nga namin kahit dati nung naglaban sila ng Execration versus NXP, it's either channel the hate or conserve H2O.
Conserve H2O. Consistency talaga. Yan ang
Kasi
dinadala.
kailangan, lagi nilang nagpe-play around kay H2O. And that is actually a very good direction para sa team. Kasi at least meron kang identity at yun hindi mo matatanggal. So, does this mean na kailangan nila magbago or anything? I don't think so. Kailangan lang nilang damihan yung range ng mga strategies nila para hindi sila basang-basa ng kanilang mga team.
Yeah, they're a crowd favorite. They're a very strong team. Pero we cannot deny the fact that they are new in MPL.
Yes.
Okay lang yung mga talong ganon as long as nahasa yung team. As long as they totally and fully absorb the lessons mula sa bawat pagkatalo nila. Again, ang ganda ng direction ngayon ni H2. Even though sabihin man natin na sa harap ng isang Diyos na carry tulad ni JP, maybe tumiklop si H2 dito, but he is still on the right direction, maintaining that consistency as carry. Kailangan niya na lang yung moment of greatness talaga, yung mga super carry plays by the late game na pinupull off nila Carl Z tsaka nila JP.
Yeah, ang ganda ng pinalitan mo kasi feeling ko yun nga yung moment of talagang masabi mong welcome to the MPL na talaga. Lumabas na yan
MPL
sa mga
caliber, kumbaga.
Lumabas na yun sa mga kilala natin mga players. Katulad ni Eugene nung MPL Season 1, yung mga ganung moments. Siya nung Season 2, few.
Si UG, totoo.
Tapos, Season 3 Rio, yung mga ganung mga
Wise.
times na wise, di ba? You would want to look for those moments at siguro yun ang hinahanap dito ng NXP.
Well, yung hinahanap natin, matatagpuan natin mamaya. Pero syempre, silipin muna natin kung ano ang tamang pagsusuri and of course, mga mas malalim pang detalye nitong ating darating na laro mula syempre sa ating solo analyst segment, Rockhart.
Thank you so much ating mga casters. Ako po si Rockhart, MPL Professor at inyong magiging analyst for today. It's gonna be a very interesting one. It's NXP versus Omega. And I think Conserve H2O nga ang usually na magiging play dito for NXP. I think NXP definitely, tama yung sinabi Shinbu, NXP relies a lot on H2O, but never forget, andyan din si Rene J. And kung bouncer lang din, they have some of the best players here on the league to do that. And on the head-to-head though, Omega definitely gonna be ahead on the first blood count with a staggering 8. Which is definitely indicative na talagang pangmaagahan din ang laruan ng Omega. Although they do have 15 games, a lot more heroes picked as well, which shows na grabe talaga ang drafting prowess din ni Coach Dale. Dito sa Omega, lahat ng hero papagamitin sa inyo with a unique hero pick of 32. Of course, the Lord Slain and the Turtle Slain kind of say a different story. Turtle Slain definitely for the early, it definitely favors NXP kahit mas konti ang games nila and mas quits naman sa team damage and average game score per minute. So it's very interesting kasi kills pa rin, lamang pa rin yung 11 games na team which is NXP, and that is again saying something. I think throwback din to sa mga nakita nating games ng Omega, I think kahapon or nung isang araw where they were actually winning kahit yung mga kills dun sa game na yun like 10-7 lang. So hindi sila nag-rely too much on the kills but more on the macro of the game itself, like going for the towers and as the stats say din for the Lord. On the next one, we will have the star head-to-head match up dito. Of course, number of championships, both of these teams still gunning for that championship, that ring. And season win rate definitely better for Omega. 10 points sila compared to NXP with 7 points in the season so far. But FB support rate definitely skyrocketing for NXP Solid. Magtataka pa ba tayo dyan? Come on guys, let's go into the next one. The player head-to-head naman. Ito mainit. Rene J and Curtis Z. Painitan tayo sa side lane with Rene J 4.10 on the KDA. And definitely more unique heroes used naman para kay Curtis Z. Both of the fighter lane and both definitely one of the anchors that their team relies on to make those big plays. And on the star player head-to-head, ito ang mainit. Actually, nagtaka ako support versus carry ang naging matchup dito. Very interesting. Of course, Chester and Hajizi. More unique heroes used for Hajizi and the better KDA definitely. Pero considering that Chester is on the support role, you'll be wondering, what's a pretty good KDA indeed in the league. MVP count for Hajizi definitely for more games, and MVP gets the gold for the most part. So impressive pa rin that Chester still had that KDA, and we will see if that's going to be increasing later or will it go lower there for NXP. I'm very excited mamaya pag nanalong NXP or pag nanalo ang Omega, the interviews either way are going to be a lot of fun. So watch out for that one. So I'm very curious kayo din what you guys think about this matchup, mga casters natin. Very excited to get into the game. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Rockhart. Very excited actually sa resulta ng game na to. I'll be direct right now. I really want NXP to win. You know why? Kasi may interview mamaya para kay Rockhart.
Grabe yun. Yun ang tunay na welcome to MPL. Kidding aside.
Yung NXP, may interview kay Rockhart. Diba? Mambaliwan na lahat-lahat. But of course,
nakahanda na yung mga questions yata eh.
Pero of course, it is not up to us kung ano magiging resulta talaga ng running game natin. Now, on to the numbers here. Remember that Omega has taken good form din.
Yeah.
No? Sa running game natin. Okay, nagiging itsura ng Omega. Sunod-sunod yung panalo rin na nakukuha pa nila, no? Falling latest with just Bren,
yep.
diba?
No, I believe
na
Olats din sila.
Yung Aura, yeah.
They were taken down by both Aura and Onyx in the previous of their performances, and nag-perform din sila nung Wednesday. Nung Wednesday, what? Nung Friday. And kasi yung Omega, sa totoo lang, medyo nasa losing streak nga sila dito.
It was BSB. It was yesterday.
Nasa losing streak ang Omega before this. So parang bigla sila naging 2-3 standing. And then they were able to win against BSB just recently. Kaya naman medyo nakaka-recover sila when it comes to the confidence. So kung yung ibang teams, ang kanilang road para matalo ang kanilang slump, di ba? Nasa losing slump sila parehas. Kunwari NXP, BSB, ang challenge sa kanila ay maghanap ng small victories. Nakikita natin yun sa Omega. Kasi imagine mo, they're facing against BSP and NXP.
Yeah.
Parang yung mga teams na mas mataas yung standing nila. Ngayon, parang naman sa NXP, ang hirap eh. After no kanilang pagkatalo sa execution, bigla nilang kalaban Aura. Now, kalaban nila Omega. So parang ang hirap bigyan ng chance na maka-get over etong si NXP. Kumbaga, kaka-punish mo lang sa kanila, hahampasin mo sila ulit. Kasi ang hirap nung challenge agad after nilang matalo sa execution. Parang hirap makarecover emotionally.
Well, nakita natin bago nga sila makipaglaban sa Aura na medyo it really hurts pa nga on the camera eh. Pero ayun nakita natin kung ano yung talagang effect nung yung psychological effect nung laro minsan nung nag-game to tayo with Aura. And I think talagang din kasi na-timingan talaga yung Aura. Mainit na rin yung dugo just because they came from a loss with Bren. Again, guys, our observation, in many seasons of casting MPL, yung mga great teams talaga, top-tier teams, pag natatalo, expect them to be more intense, gigil on their next game. Tulad nga niyang Aura, even at their old team name, even like Bren, even nung panahon ng Signal dati, even Aider, sa totoo lang. Now, for this match next play, Omega, mga kaibigan, again, tama ka nga, both teams suffered traumatic losses actually, no? And I think magiging reflection ito nung recovery talaga nila.
Yes.
Recovery is part naman eh. You are not just playing the game, you're not just playing the series.
Yeah.
You're not just playing within the groups, you are playing the whole regular season naman, no?
Exactly.
So, it's not over till it's over. You can utilize everything within the regular season heading on to your next match, no? So, yeah, yun ang maganda.
Sakto din ang Omega na mention natin kanina. Meron sila life coach. And I think sobrang invaluable, diba? Ako ng life coach. When it comes to conquering those slumps or maintaining them.
Pero feeling ko kasi may life coach din yung NXP.
Yun nga. Usually, yun yung medyo susunod ko na point dito. That's a big family that you have there. Sa NXP bootcamp, alam natin na storied franchise, nandyan pa yung idol nating lahat, diba?
Andyan si Doggy.
So, pre, imagine mo pag sinabihan ka ni Doggy, wala ka ako. Hindi ka pa ma-inspire doon, pre. Kidding aside, di ba? If you talk to Doggy, lalo sa mga tropa pips niya, very tropa na dude. Parang pag medyo nahihirapan ka, ganun siya eh. Parang pag kinausap mo siya, very inspiring, hindi inspiring, motivational. Ayun.
Yeah, I think ang magandang dito, ang magandang take-away natin dito is napaka-importante, Wolf, ng support systems.
Naman.
Para sa mga players.
I agree.
Whether it is a life coach, whether it is, you guys who are within the gaming house, no?
Yes.
Pamilya, girlfriend, suporta, in whatever way, especially if you are
yan, di ba? May imagine
content
mo. Content.
Especially if you are supporting a pro player talaga in whatever way possible. Yun part ka nung support system. And I think I'm taking this moment to acknowledge yun, no? Kayong mga support systems ng mga pro player natin. Kasi yes, may epekto kayo dun sa laro.
Yes.
Yan ang totoo. May epekto kayo dun sa laro, no? Importante yung importante yung pagbati nyo sa mga shothand yung pro player.
Exactly.
Importante yung mga magulang na kumukontak, di ba?
Yung ano pa lang, yung fact na magbabago ka ng avatar mo para dun sa nag-i-inspire sa'yo. Ang daming mga kilala ko mga pro players na ginagamit nila para maging inspirasyon. Yung avatar, tawag nila, DP.
Sana all. Alam ko yung chat ngayon. Hindi ko man nakikita yung chat ngayon. Alam ko medyo masana all yung chat natin. Pero check nyo, baka hindi nyo lang nakikita kung ano talaga yung support systems nyo. Tayo may mga kanya-kanya rin naman tayong support systems. And ayan, I think that's what is important here. Especially when we accounted for the life coach part. Formal, no? Life coach part sa side ng Omega. Whereas yung ano naman, either house.
Dito lang din na-realize, grabe, ang saya pala, iba pala talaga na nadadala ng pag naka-phone ka lang. Kasi si cameraman kanina, hindi niya magagawa yun kung PC setup natin sa ibang mga tournament. Yung sobrang close-up niya habang nalaro. Pero feeling ko masyadong distracting yata yun habang naglalaro eh. Huwag sila
Medyo wag ka lumapit eh. Kumo-content ka pa eh.
Kumo-content pa eh, no? Yan na. So, warm-ups.
Prayer to.
Alam mo, saktong-sakto. Today, meron ako nabasa sa Reddit na magandang... It's a very scientific na post. Na backed up with science naman na about warm-ups and pre-game rituals. Sobrang laki ng tulong. Feeling ko yung mga teams eventually kailangan din itong adapt eh. Una sa lahat...
Ano yung pre-game ritual?
Well, iba't iba per... The answer is iba't iba per team. Kung ang pre-game ritual nyo ay katulad ng sa Onyx na jumping jack.
Okay.
Basta ang key factor is lagi mo lang gagawin yun. Para i-condition mo yung utak mo as a team na, uy, game time na kasi naganto na tayo.
It's not what kind of pre-game ritual you are doing. It's about really associating it na game time na.
Exactly.
And para successful mo siyang ma-associate, kailangan ulitin mo
siya. That's right. So, condition mo. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga... Yun, di ba, sa sports, hinahype nila yung sarili nila. Meron nga, di ba, yung sobrang tuwan-tuwa ako yung sa New Zealand All Blacks. Yung nagdadance sila ng haka dance. If you know that.
Iba yung paborito ni Darak.
Iba yung paborito ni Darak. So, may kanya-kanyang effects. Pero dahil lagi mong ginagawa yun.
That's true. There are actually scientific accounts for it. There are books for it. Ina-apply din yun ng mga coach, especially on the sports side of things. Kasi iba yung getting in the zone talaga.
Yep.
Right. Again, tama yung sinabi mo paring Wolf. Actually, ang hindi lang ako maka-agree is 50%. Feeling ko higit pa sa 50%. Yung part na psychological talaga din yung paglalaro. Okay, so sige, further details nitong ating running game, guys. Ang laban ng Omega tsaka ng NXP, one of the let's look into the players, 'di ba? For example, would be of Hayes. Hayes is actually one of the dream makers din ni Doggy dito, 'di ba? He is an old player of Doggy. And alam mo yon, parang ang ganda na ang mga kalaban ni Hayes ngayon dito is yung mga bagong bata ni Dogs. Yung idea lang na papunta pa lang kayo, pabalik na ako, 'di ba? Ayun na si Hayes eh. Napagdaanan niya na yan eh, 'di ba?
Alam mo yung sasabihin ni Hayes dito? Papasok pala kayo sa MPL, legend na ako. Alamat na ako dito sa MPL. Kakarating nyo lang. And nevertheless, very anime nung ating topic ngayon. Imagine si Hayes yung parang matagal na, parang may bagong mga students, etong mga bida natin, which is NXP. Tapos meron silang mamimit na dating kasama, dating alaga nung yung master.
Oo, parang sa ano yun eh, parang yung sa Shokugeki, yung na-meet nila yung mga dating taga Polar Star dorm. Parang ganun. Parang yun yung mga dorm ng mga ano.
Pero kidding aside, I think that it's very important now para sa NXP na manalo din over the other players. I believe hindi lang si Hayes yata yung galing sa Aether franchise na ngayon ay nasa Omega. Tapos sila naman yung parang nagdadala nung pangalan nga nung house ngayon para din sa NXP. It makes the bout talaga mas interesting ngayon. Hindi lang siya about getting points para sa NXP.
Nagtatanga ako yun dun sa player matchup eh. Ang pinagharap si H2 ay si Chester, no, ta sa GZ. When you can have H2 versus GZ. And Chester and Hayes is actually a very interesting matchup to consider. Kasi, again, naalala mo yung headline kay Chester, no? Nire-recap ko lang yung kwento para sa inyo, ating mga viewers, kung hindi nyo din alam. 'Di ba? Parang Chester, sinabi talaga ni Chester, para sa'yo to, Doggy, 'di ba? And remember, it was also Hayes that gave, that is part of the team that gave the championship, the very first championship
That's right.
para kay Doggy. So hindi mo matatawaran na yung apoy ni Hayes. Napasa yun kay
Oo.
Chester May part doon na na-inspire din si pwedeng masabing related kay Chester
Yeah.
And again, eto, H2 versus Hajizi. Hajizi was considered to be MPL caliber carry na rin talaga, establish himself. Pero ngayon, hindi naka-top shape si Hajizi. This might be a very nice opportunity. Magandang pagkakataon to para kay H2 na makapatumba na ng parang kinilalang carry dito sa MPL.
And more than anything else, eto na yung time para mag-pop off nga si H2O. Just to explain sa lahat na etong stat na top 1 ako, hindi lang to just for show. I think that's what's lacking from NXP. The stats are good, pero bakit hindi siya nagre-reflect sa pagkapanalo? And syempre, dun mo na iti-take for account yung outside of the in-game mechanic stuff, like decision-making, clutch para sa
Clutch
NXP.
talaga,
Ang hirap nga lang is they're facing Omega team na sobrang sagana sa mga outside of the game mechanics.
Yeah, and clutch controls sa totoo lang.
Oo.
Ang pwedeng i-capitalize ulit dito ng NXP, yung tendency talaga ng Omega na maging sobrang galing sa drafting.
Sobrang
Bandang
smart.
dulo, Ruby is totally considerable naman, especially kapag napipili ang Alice. Pero ayan, willing ka agad yung Omega ikasa yun.
Yeah.
You also have an Akai, di ba? Bigla out of the blue, even if there are certain options. Ewan ko siguro kung dahil inayawan na si Atlas just because one hit wonder yung kanyang yung kanyang crowd control dito. Pero
Selena is open.
yes, walang no choice yan. NXP should be picking that first, but Farsa will be given easily para kay Hayes. So, Hayes versus Chester matchup kaagad ang opener ng ating laro.
Yeah. Binan nila dito yung mga usual na high win rate heroes. Tapos, nag-open sila ngayon ng mga supports na very deadly in NXP. Khalid first instead.
Oh, NXP is willing to let go of one of the few moments na hindi na ban ang Selena.
At hindi rin na first pick.
Hindi rin nga pinirspig binigay talaga. Very interesting. Gusto ba talaga nila i-deny si Toshi ng ganon? Ang curious ko ngayon, sa tinagal-tagal nang hindi napili ang Selena, ganon din baka willing kunin niya ng Omega, no?
Oh, no. This is really, really weird for me,
Top
guys.
Selena?
Yep.
Top
Absolutely.
Selena, kinuha na,
Sino
no?
ba, no top team, no team in a winning record will ever let go of the Selena. I honestly feel na baka nga, ang Omega, sila yung klase ng team na pag nasa blue side, pwede pa nilang i-pick yung Selena over Uranus.
Yeah. And ito, to give you an idea, guys, we rank Farsa as the #1 support right now for the fact na nakakalusot pa siya sa ban.
Oo.
Yun lang yun. Kasi mataas yung pick rate. Pero ang most banned support ay Selena.
Yes. And
#1
scary
band
kasi
support.
dito is even if Farsa is available para sa NXP Solid, pinili nila yan, it's against Selena. I know traditionally, nung sumikat si Farsa, nung kaka-revamp lang yun ni Farsa nung bandang December last year, ang biglang naging top pick ay ang Selena. Kasi sobrang counter siya doon.
Yeah.
Ex-Borgales.
It's good. But it's quite early on the Alice, sa totoo lang. Pero with this kind of pick, pinakita na kaagad nila ang kanilang kamay, of which si Yawi ay maglalaro ng Khalid support.
Yeah.
No?
Okay, so Omega, usually they pick up yung mga heroes like Chango or anything, pero Cho is there.
Para kay hit.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry Shinbu. I'm sorry sa mga viewers, but I just feel masyadong madaming binibigay ang NXP
Ang
Solid
NXP
sa-
ngayon. Totoo yan. Medyo out of place pa. I mean, nasa within the meta naman po ang Alice, pero medyo out of place pa. Parang ang aga. Aga lang masyado ng pick. Yung X-Borg, hindi kasi na natin alam kung ano na yung direction
Oo.
counter ng X-Borg. Normally, napipili na lang yan pag wala na talagang pwedeng mapili pagdating
That's
sa side lane. Eh ngayon, tumataas nga yung pick rate sa Johet pa nga di ba?
Nakita mo yung Omega, they know their priorities.
Yeah.
Nakuha nila yung Fams, nakuha nila yung Selena.
So, yeah.
Tapos nakuha pa nila yung Cho. Parang binigyan mo, parang pina-birthday mo talaga. Parang pa-birthday to mula sa
Pwede
NXP
kang
Solid.
maglagay pa ng Lancelot dito tapos early game mo lang talaga yung NXP.
Yeah,
Kasi Alice
Ban Roger, absolutely para sa NXP Solid. Yung, what else ba? Lancelot.
Lancelot back siya siguro.
Yung
Yung
Omega.
No?
Kaso nga lang, ang Omega, kahit nakuha na ng to,
NXP should ban back siya.
magugulat tayo, biglang mag-aakay, biglang Ruby.
Ay, oo nga pala. Believe in the Dragon Warrior pick ng
Dragon
Omega,
Warrior
yung
pick.
wildcard pick. Lagi palang may wildcard pick yan
Exactly.
Feeling ko something unique, baka Franco, gano'n.
Omega yan eh.
No, Omega yan Yung, parang ano yan 180 degrees dun sa last
Oo.
pick.
Bigla tayo magkaagaltan. But it's okay. It is what it is. Ganyan talaga ang approach ng Omega. You cannot change that from that. Kasi kahit anong sabihin natin, sila pa rin naman yung naglalaro. So, katulad ng in-expect natin, Lancelot, Omega looking for a carry now. Hindi ako magulat kung something like Hayabusa to. But
Or
actually,
back siya muna siguro.
Yep,
Or,
back siya or gatot.
Or yung weird na pick, no?
or yung weird na pick, as we expect. Ruby against Alice, ginawa nila yan. So,
yeah, so,
hindi malabo mangyari. Kunin nila yung Ruby. Looking at carries now para sa Omega, what are we looking at? Actually, pwede na kunahin yung carry ngayon para hindi maubusan ng carry yung NXP Solid.
Mabawasan man lang, no?
Yep.
Oo.
So, honestly, if Claude is picked up or Harith para sa Omega,
Harit
sobrang
siguro.
deadly na
I think
nito.
should be Harit na. Lalo pa if you're fighting against H2.
Oo.
Ang ina-account na lang yata ng Omega ngayon is yung last 2 drops ng NXP should ever the Harit be chosen.
Yeah.
Because pwede pa yata mag-Valir, no?
Ang NXP Solid.
Ang NXP pwede pa mag-Valir dito.
So, okay. So, this is a core Farsa. Side lane Farsa to. Or side lane Selena. Pero honestly,
Pili ko
kung
side
strength
lane
ng side lane Farsa na lang
Side lane Parsa. Yeah, for the items, no?
Exactly.
Pero early talaga. Early game talaga. Investment, no?
Exactly.
Mhm.
And spicy.
Explosive fight. Yan ang
Oh.
sure.
Pabilisan
kills
talaga
kaagad
dito.
nito.
NXP, parang yung sabi din ng Omega, sige, hintayin natin mag-reveal yung NXP Solid kung ano yung core nila. Tapos tsaka natin i-counter.
Ipakita yung core.
I think Harith is contention para sa pares sa teams. Pero yung NXP Solid, I want them to show us a very fitting hero para kay H2O. Yung mga explosive talaga.
Claude kaya.
Claude is
No?
there.
It's time, ganun. Pakita lang, no?
Busa, if not. So, Claude
Claude,
instead.
okay. Eto na, it's time. Step up! Para kay H2, di ba?
Pakitang gilas na talaga.
Harith
Show
na.
us what you got. I think Omega going for Harith. It makes sense. Or, nag-1-1. They were no team that went for 1-1.
Possible. May last pick pa yung Omega. Siyempre, may ano pa yan. Kawirdohan pang gagawin. Either Harith o super wildcard.
Oo. So, Busa.
Okay. Not much. Okay lang. Makes a lot of sense lalo na sa Claude.
Yep.
No? Alright.
I wonder how prepared NXP Solid is.
Yes, with this kind of draft, sa simula, mukhang masyadong marami ang ibinibigay para sa Omega dito. Napakaaga ng pagpili sa isang alis dito. Willing rin sila ipamigay at hindi na ipahawak kay Chester yung Selena, kaya naman kinuha to nila Haze. Pero here's the interesting approach naman ng Omega. They have a very rare sight, which is a Farsa on the side lane.
Farsa side lane. Although nakita natin to maraming beses, at least for me personally, nung napanood ko yung Indonesian leagues or tsaka yung mga nasa Southeast Asia na mga liga natin, meron talaga silang mga designated, meron talaga silang parang acclimation or preference na meron kang mage side lane. So nandun yung Lunox, nandun yung mga Chango, paborito nila. Farsa also fits. Minsan nga may Valir pa. So ang idea is
Side lane?
side lane Valir.
Okay,
Exactly.
wow.
Kasi your idea is to snowball more ng mas mabilis, tapos meron ka pang clear ng wave no matter what happens in the late game. So hindi natin sinasabing ito yung maganda na talagang solid na playstyle. It's just that it's valid. So meron na pong gumagawa nito. Now, Farsa on Toshi means na ito ay lalaroin as core na nandun sa side lanes magstay. And honestly, it's very strong. Wala din kasing tank dito sa side ng NXP apart from Gatot Kacha. Pero wala sila nung hard tank support, di ba?
Hard tank support. Hard tank support kung support tank yung hinahanap
Oo.
natin. Pero we're accounting for side lanes din kasi. Pero late game, medyo mas makunat yung kakalabasan ng NXP
Absolutely.
dito just because of the Alice and the Gatot Kacha. I can't help but feel na talagang ang call dito ng Omega, fight in the early game. We have our heroes running forward. Ang angas nun, ha?
Angas eh.
Angas nun, ha? Yung takbo ng Hayabusa tapos nung
Anime na anime.
Oo, anime na anime yung entrada, mga kaibigan. Una nating laban sa uling araw ng ika-4 na linggo ng MPL Season 6 regular season. NXP versus Omega.
Very early Chester. Taking advantage doon sa Scimitar na meron niya itong si Khalid. Taking na damage. Samantala yung Omega naman setting up for that early Selena take on the jungle kasama yung Hayabusa. Heath gonna be playing on a support Cho, tank support nga sinasabi natin.
Yeah.
And all is good in the hood para sa sidelines ng Omega. Para naman sa NXP Solid, hindi mo rin matatawaran yung jungle take speed nila just because of the fact that it's Khalid. And
Kala ko
Cho.
na nakakuha Lito Wanderer, pero nakuha naman ni Hayes, no?
MB na puwersa na mag-react din dito sa gitna. And it's a first blood for Omega. Kasi nga naman, tatlo na yung member. Ang dami, apat pala, sorry. Apat na members ng Omega nandun.
Yawi. Exburg support, no?
Yeah.
Kaya nga, no, yun yung medyo kahirapan kasi I mean, okay naman yung Exburg support. Totally understandable. The secret is because immortality kasi ang mura din.
Oo.
No? And that's a staple item para dito sa Exburg. Ang problema yung initiating power. Alam mo yun, torchback ka.
Naku
There's the arrow. Naku po, kakagat na lang si Ace dito. Actually, di lang makatransform yata. There's onto Chester. Kakabuhay lang yan.
Nakita mo yung ginawa ni GZ dito. Tinamaan na ng pana yung hero na kalaban niya. Normally, I would say 90% of players pupunta para sa kill. Pero ang ginawa niya, nag-take ng purple buff. Kasi mas importante.
Ayun naman.
Nanakaw yun. And now he is
Madilay manakaw.
Level ahead of H2O. Tapos nakuha pa siya ng kill. Bonus na lang din dahil tumama yung pana.
Yes, that's already a massive win para sa side ng Omega dito. So totoo lang nga, may visible goal deficit na. At ito yung sinasabi ko, napaka-underrated ni Heath. Grabing pressure yan ha, kahit konting dance around lang. Even Chester was forced to react actually.
Yes.
Against it. And naalata naman na ng bibig!
Naku
Round
po.
3! Ay, Chester! I mean,
Magnet!
na-miss niya yata yung si Lina, tol.
Na magnet.
Kaso si Lina ng kabila, ayun eh.
Ito yung problema, pare ko. Kasi nag-first pick sila ng Khalid. Pinraya nila over Selena. Parehas available. At natin, kitang-kita nyo gano'ng kadaling counter yung Selena sa Khalid.
Sa Khalid, di ka pwedeng doon, magdasal.
Yun na nga eh. Di ka pwedeng magdasal. Tatamaan ka ng pana.
Tatamaan ka ng pana. So the regeneration and outplay mechanic nung Khalid.
Impact twice talaga. Sobrang layo na masasabi ko ng between the Selena as well as the Khalid. Kung first pick lang ang usapan, 100% of the time, Selena talaga.
Masyadong mabilis to. I mean, this is too much. Hindi lang sa draft may binibigay yung NXP ngayon. Pati na rin ngayon dito sa laro natin, mga tol.
Nice arrow once again from Hayes. Half man, half amazing.
Yeah, kumagat na lang. And of course, may isang dash pa naman na pwedeng gawin si Hayes dito.
Also, we can see Heath na dapat talaga... knowing top teams that are in a winning record ngayon, never nila ibibigay yung Cho sa Omega nang walang kapalit. This time, NXP Solid had the chance to take away that Claw doon sa, that Cho doon sa draft.
Yeah, gusto ko lang ibanggitin sa inyo guys, Way of the Dragon, Chester. Okay, that's good. Gusto ko lang banggitin na again, di naman sa laging autoban dapat yung Cho against it, no? Pero tama yung sinabi mo, dapat may kapalit.
Dapat may kapalit, exactly.
Oo, kasi, tingnan mo kung No! Heat, ladies and gentlemen, so underrated. You can actually see, guys, that there is a warranted respect talaga for this guy. Naku.
Kailangan mong tandaan. Feeling ko, yung NXP Solid dito, gagawa na silang note. Don't give Heath. Don't give Cho sa Omega in general.
Sana kung may kufra ka lang sana no? Kahit papano, di ba?
I mean, ma-forgive ko na binigay nila yung Selena kung hindi nila binigay yung Cho. But then, both of it gave it sa Omega. Sabi na Omega, oy, thank you.
Yeah. It's just a very slidey hero, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing about Khalid, no, na support, hindi siya tulad pa rin ng Natalia. Actually, mas mababa yung damage sa Natalia. Yung utility niya lang ang taas and they're really going all in the Khalid. They were able to punish him. There's gonna be haze. Tinanggal ulit. May bite, trap, abyssal, arrow. Konti na lang yung boy dito. And then second na further airstrike. Ang daming pinagdahanan ni Chester.
Grabe. Nagdasal lahat. Kaso, pinaulanan pa.
Pero kung ano yung binigay talaga sa kanya eh. And that's what they are doing. And the problem here is supposedly kahit papano, kung kahit support yan, medyo kailangan pa rin ng Khalid magka-impact by mid-game di ba?
Oh, man.
Hindi siya pwedeng maging free kill. Melee hero yan.
And this is not a diggy na peding feeding strategy! Hey! Nako po!
Abyssal trap. Not gonna be enough.
Dito si Toshi. Oy! my god.
Oh my gulay.
Oh, by the way, far sa side lanes, kaya din naman valid siya sa side lanes. Pwede siyang pumunta sa mid bigla using the wings by wings.
Yeah.
Map traverse ay mataas para dito sa ating Farsa. Kaya nag-fit siya sa mga conditions kung saan nahanapin mo para sa isang valid na side lane.
Hindi pwede yung ang hirap nito. Hindi pwede yung ganito. Because right now, kailangan makabalik yung confidence ng NXP.
Oh,
And
that's
that is
nice.
one that is a very good catch by Renegade J onto Toshi. And there's another drop towards Yawi naman. Chester sa may pinaka-backline. Zoning out Haze. Pero alam natin na hindi siya tatatala ng mga membro ng taga-Omega. Rather, he will go for the suicide dive and focus on to Haze. Meron pang isang garote palayo. Chester using his regeneration on. Hit has to walk away. Nakapag-shoot po palayo pa. And they turn their eyes pabalik kay Chester. At again, babalik na rin sila Yawi at MB.
Haze is just happened amazing.
Oh, man.
This is not the few Selena or the grid Selena, pero iba yung take na nakita natin ngayon. Sobrang na-bait din dito yung ating Gatot Catch to go in. Fortunately para sa NXP Solid, paring Shinbu, this is not really the worst of trade-offs. I guess yung fact na si Chester pa rin yung namatay doon, it's still okay.
Okay, yeah. As long as di nadadali si H2, wala pa ring death si H2.
Yes.
That is the consistency on that guy. Ang problem lang din is when map is lost, nararamdaman talaga yun ni H2, no?
That's right.
Especially when objectives are being denied onto him. At kahit yung mga green dots na yan, malaking kawalan din.
Oo naman. And now, defense from Yawi dun sa may gitna, not gonna be enough. That is GC.
Dito, GC, grabe talaga yung follow-up ni Hayes. Nakita mo yan. Down for Renegade. Wala nang no choice si Renegade dito. Went for the regeneration for the minion wave. Pero masyado na mababa yung buhay. Natuluyan. Nang-execute doon ng mga taga-Omega.
Oh my goodness. Ang dami din kasi nakikita nating looming issues para sa NXP. And I guess that when we said that during the draft, masyadong maraming binigay NXP Solid, kitang-kita nyo naman kung bakit malakas ang Omega with these heroes. Not only because of this is Omega, pati yung mismong nature ng mga heroes na to. Like, looking at Selena, nakikita nyo naman, kahit sino ang humawak nito, sa kahit anong team, if you're looking at the lineup of NXP Solid na malalambot lahat halos in the early stages of the game, ito natin na talaga nag-flourish. Tapos, etong si Claude, dependent siya sa idea na dapat medyo maluwag para sa kanya yung early game. Hindi siya dapat nape-pressure ng ganito.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, 0 death, 0 assist on H2O. Level 8 nga lang siya. Compare mo kay GZ, level 11 na.
Pero makapasok lang si H2 ng Blazing Duet. Actually, 2 core items, feeling ko matataya pa rin naman ni H2.
We need to see kung gaano kalakas yung farm niya.
Yung game-changing play lang talaga. There's gonna be kahit grabe si
Yun,
Hit.
no?
Nakita mo yung flicker dun sa may dulo ng wall na pwersa na si H2 na i-burn ngayon. Yung kanyang purification and Chester ulit, hindi na talaga bibilib si Gaara. Dahil kita mo naman dito si Khalid na wala. We also got that Calamity Reaper na nakuha naman ni Renjay.
Man, wala pang buong item dito si H2 apart from the machete. Pero nakita mo si GZ.
May ano ba yung machete?
Ay, di pa. Nimble Blade pa lang.
Nimble Blade pa lang. Oh my
Nimble
God.
Blade pa
That's
lang.
3K. Yeah, that's a
3.3K.
Yeah, 3.3K. Hindi pa yan talaga. Kung meron siyang try na
8
ibukuin na
minutes.
mag-DHS. And the 8 minutes, this is... Hindi ko maalala kung ito yung pinakamababang performance talaga ni H2 kasi ang bilis nag-escalate nung larong to ngayon
Oh no.
Hindi pwede. We got here, Chester nakabuo na. He went for the Queen's Wings. Ladies and gentlemen, and things are looking so intense here for NXP as Omega has taken full control. Andun si Hit. Kahit siya yung in-initiate, siya pa yung manggagalit. Natingnan natin ngayon, full bar here for Chester. Lalayo na lamang sila. Wala na, nipis na yung mapa. Ano na to? Inhibitor turret na ano?
Sobrang nipis ng mapa dito. Hindi, wala mahanap na opening para makapag-farm dito yung Claude. Nag-feed sila sa NXP Solid or kapag nilet go nila na konti yung control, which is two things na hindi manggagaling from Omega. This is a team na alam kung paano mag-close out ng games. Alam kung paano
nila
ipamuka sa kalaban nila kung gaano sila kalamang. And they're gonna do it now.
Alam natin yung mga teams na na marunong talaga mag-close out ng games. Actually, bilang lang yung teams sa MPL na medyo hirap mag-close out ng games when in the lead. Like for example, BSB, di ba?
Yes.
Pero itong mga ganitong kalibre na teams, Execration. Pero kahit pa paano,
iba
exception to the rule.
Laging exception to the rule.
Exception to the rule, Execration. Sa mga di nila alam at alam nilang bagay.
It's not about the analytics of the game anymore. It's a show on itself.
Pure heart.
Pure heart.
Pure EQ.
Yep.
Alright, so
And we don't want execution to change.
11, yeah. Hindi na yun execration pag,
Pag hindi yun.
pag hindi ganun yun ka-erratic. No,
right.
diba? We have 12K on the gold lead dito ng Omega. Paring Wolf.
Yep.
It's only a matter of time with this kind of itemizations para kay H2.
Chester.
Yeah, I don't see a Blazing Duet will be so hurting. Chester sa may pinakaharapan and man, tinalo ni Shikamaru dito.
Oo.
Si Gaara.
Lakas ni Shikamaru.
Si Shikamaru Blazing Duet, ladies and gentlemen, now for Yawi, inikutan na rin ni Ren J dito, activates his ultimate just so they can get the wave clear. And it's a mega kill. Tams, saan yun? Tams yata na nakuha yung patay para kay H2 dito and Ogi shadow kill dinala. Pero of course, babalik pa sa kanyang quad shadow si HadGC. The arrow here missing in doon sa ating export.
Should be it Still have plenty of control ngayon dahil lalo na napapatala si H2 War Energy nagsasaktan ngayon. And H2 was 0 and 1 and no items to boot.
Oh man.
This probably is one of his
Sino kaya
worst
MVP
gigs,
palagay
if
mo?
not the worst.
Para sa'yo, hit or ace, no?
Oo nga
Hindi ko masabi Pero grabe yung playmaking ni Hit no?
I think na ito ibibigay mo kay Heath tong
Kay
game
Heath,
na to.
yeah, siguro
May team mga pana tumatama pero yung fact na hirap itong
Sila kay Hit and
NXP
mga
dahil kay
Zen.
Heath.
Yeah, it's a kind of a given here. Rene J, I mean, he cannot even afford to really go near. Kahit yung ult niya is up. There's enough minion wave to finish this. And this game 1 will, yes, easily go to Omega.
Sabi ng Omega katulad kahapon, ano yun? Mamatay pangit.
Well, natuloy.
Only one death.
May isa kay Toshi dito.
Toshi.
And that's a very big confidence boost, surely, para sa mga taga-Omega. Because, I mean, well-known ang NXP.
That's right.
And a lot of teams really in the MPL wants to give a piece of them, no?
Yeah.
Against NXP. And remember, guys, na itong laban na to, isang beses lang
That's
magaganap. Hindi ito
Wala
maulit.
nang bawi. You know what, Shinbu? I think na kailangan natin balikan talaga yung hindi yung lineup yung actual na draft, yung order of picks at lalo na yung mga binigay dito ng side ng NXP doon sa laban ng Omega. It's one thing na magbibigay ka ng isang top picked hero tapos kung babawi ka ng isa na OP palitan.
Masyadong maluwag.
Kaso masyadong maluwag nga naman ang binigay dito ng NXP which meant na may comfort Selena ka, meron kang comfort
tignan
na...
tignan mo yung nangyari. Tignan mo yung nangyari. Balikan natin yung draft. Khalid, Tams, Selena. Tapos nag-alis.
Alis agad.
Hindi Cho, no? Pwede yun kay Rene J, no? Kaagad.
Anybody, pwede kang pwede kang magyawi. No? So, bakit hindi, di ba? So, it's just that there's so much given sa Omega. Sobrang
I
free
think
game
ang
in a
daming
way.
nabigay sa Omega and they did capitalize that knowing na kayang-kaya nila.
That's right.
Mga kaibigan, silipin pa natin kung ano ang mga mas detalyadong
Panunuri.
paghimay at pagsusuri dito sa ating laban, especially from our resident solo analyst, Rockhart.
Thank you so much, Mr. Casters. I am back here, Rockhart, with the analysis for that game, NXP versus Omega. Now, it was a very, very one-sided game, and we will try to explain to you guys why. Let's go to the item builds here, and we will see that definitely ang laki ng agwat. 209, 2010, 404, 604. Everyone on Omega definitely had a great day. I think the most notable part here is the draft talaga. I wish we could get into that soon because the items don't really say that much except for later siguro. I think yung pinaka-titignan natin dito is the next part, which is the post-match. We'll jump straight into that, guys, kasi I think that's the most important part here. On the post-match data, if you close your eyes, diba, and you look at the picks here, these are heroes that actually can survive on their own. Lahat ng heroes ng NXP ito, aside from, obviously, H2O, is something that can survive on their own ng matagal on the lane na hindi namamatay. Kaya magtumakas, kaya nilang mag-regen, kaya nilang mag-wave clear. Right? Pero ang naging plan doon is to, diba, hold on until H2O can get strong and can get farmed on the Claude, which did not happen for NXP. Na early game agad sila, and I think that's doon na pumapasok yung mga picks tulad nila Selena, tulad nila Farsa, and I think these are the star picks here for Omega naman. Hajizi was expected to stay like that. Same with these guys, and grabe din tong si Heat on the show. Tama nga yung sinabi nila Shinbo. I think Heat is one of the most underrated players in the league so far. considering that Heat is definitely one of the pivoting points. Siya yung mga anchor na ginagamit ng Omega para magstay on the game, stay on the lead, at makuha ng picks. Especially, nakita natin yon sa game na ito. Now, the next thing that we're gonna look at here, syempre later on, will be the replays. And I hope we can show that here while I erase my drawings. Ayan, kitang-kita nyo naman. I think most of the time, gustong lumaban ng Omega because they know that they have the haze factor, di ba? They have the Selena factor. And I think big deal din yung kasama din si Toshi. That's the reason why they get a lot of stuns. Grabe yung crowd control na pinakita ng Omega dito sa totoo lang. And the follow-ups from Toshi, hindi ko lang kung nakita nyo yun, that was just on point. And even Yaoi was off-roll today on the X-board. And I can really na-imagine kung bakit, right? They want to sustain, they want to go for that big team fight. And they also have a lot of crowd control, which is very notable for NXP. So yung win condition nila, talagang meron silang win condition. It's just it was beat to the punch, kumbaga, by Omega. So again, super underrated din. Ito din si Hayes on the control with the Selena. Pag nakuha ito ng Selena, you guys know what it is. And this is one of those games na sobrang bihira na malibre si Selena. I think natuwa yung Omega nung nakita nila yon, and they also capitalized with a follow-up on the Farsa as well. Very interesting. And I have to say, looking forward to the draft for the next one kasi will it happen again? Will we see these picks be given away again? Like our caster said, given these picks that are very, very top tier, they are being prioritized over the whole composition. So tingnan natin kung makakadali ba ng isa pa ang NXP or will Omega closes up with a 2-0. Back to our casters. Ay, sorry, we have a giveaway code. May giveaway codes nga pala. Sorry, guys. Kalimutan ko yung codes. Excited na ako mag-game 2 eh. Bonus giveaway codes right there on your screens. And of course, don't forget yung mythical raffle draw natin. We have a bit.ly link that you can visit so you can get a chance to win awesome skins from Moontoon. Of course, if you join 5 of these codes, yung week 1, may W1, W2, W3, W4, lahat yan, meron din yung may chance ka na makakuha ng super duper epic legendary mythical raffle draw sa dulo ng ating season, which is may special prize pa na hindi ina-announce. So, abangan nyo yan. So, make sure na register lang kayo register. And, I'm Rockhart. Back to our caster. Sorry, napapanik kayo dyan.
Maraming salamat, Rockhart. Alright, we got game number 2. This is already match point para syempre sa Omega. Mga tol, kailangan mga bawi dito syempre ng NXP, ladies and gentlemen. And I think one point of parang pagsisimula para gawin yun is doon sa draft. Yeah. Huwag masyado magbigay.
And this is really harsh. I think yung NXP yata ay nasa 5-game slump, right? Kasi ang huli nilang pagkapanalo was against Execution. Hindi lang. 6-7. Kasi, di ba, na sila 1-0 against Execution, tapos na 2-1 sila. So that's 2. Then against Aura.
Tapos ito yung ano,
okay.
lima na yun, tapos ito yung ika.
That's right. Lima lang pala. Oh man. 5 games slump, that's
talaga
harsh.
There is heavy adjustment that is required here for NXP. Whereas Omega, I feel like, of course, Omega did perform well on that part. Pero yung moment of greatness, I think it is given towards Heat. Para sa akin. Pero they totally capitalized on everything that was given to them. Hindi nga capitalize yung term eh. Feeling ko abuse.
Yeah.
I think they abuse.
I like it. Kasi may mga teams na kapag binigyan sila dito ng isang free pick or for example yung favorite nilang hero or the most OP hero, okay lang eh. Parang sakto lang yung performance. But this time, kitang-kita natin kung bakit natin sinasabing nakakatakot ang bigyan ng Selena si Hayes or bigyan dito ng Cho si Heath.
May isa daw na detalye siguro maganda nating pag-usapan. Sideline Farsa kanina. Kumusta din? Pero parang okay din eh kasi ang logic lang, sabayan mo yung clear ng ng Alice.
No? So it's a mage versus mage na fight doon nangyari doon sa may bottom lane natin na napanood nung game number 1. Ang parehas na meron sila is yung fact na pwede silang pumunta agad sa isang lane para tumulong. Yun nga lang, yung Farsa kasi merong wings by wings. Mas pamabol, less movement speed. So meron mga times na pag nag-clash sa gitna, kunwari tinamaan ng pana, dito si Khalid, 5 seconds, more than enough time para maka-race mo bigla doon yung Farsa. Further strike siya, Tsaka balik sa lane.
I would dare say mas snappy ang Farsa kaysa sa Alice. Kailangan ng setup ng Alice. Actually, to really make a massive outplay if you're an Alice, you need minions.
Yes.
Para talagang sulit na sulit yung ultimate mo. And
More units, basically.
More units, yeah. Pero si Farsa, as long as you have a single target, you can, again guys, a feathered airstrike, lalo na dun sa mga baguhan sa Farsa, okay na okay kahit isa lang ang tamaan nun. At okay na okay kahit isa lang yung bumagsak. Sa totoo lang. Basta makita mo yung effect, ma-zone out. Kung tak yung tinamaan, yun ang hindi okay.
Di masyado.
Parang ano ba naman yun, diba?
Parang sayang yun eh.
Oo, pero kung nakaisa ka kunyari sa cord, that's actually impactful play on the Farsa. Kasi ang dali talaga i-manage ng mana ni Farsa and cooldown is very short.
And looking at the lineup of NXP, nakita na bigla ko rin naalala, Thams was unchecked. Binigay din yun ng NXP at parang wala silang sagot. Sabihin na natin at a certain point in time, okay ang Xborg laban sa kay Thams, but that was long ago at core yung Thams na yun. Kita natin for the side of NXP, uncharacteristic yung kanilang support choices. Normally, kapag yung gusto natin makita kay Yawi is yung mga game-changing or game-turning na klase ng mga supports. Like for example, bigla kang makita ng Atlas sa kanya. Even yung Kaja nga. Imagine kung Kaja to, mas matutuwa, mas may hope pa sana para sa NXP. Ang point is, Kaja has a game-changing na ultimate. Xborg hindi ganun. Feeling ko for NXP, uncharacteristic yung choices nila sa kanilang mga supports.
Cho on Renegade. Ako Cho on Renegade ako dati.
Diba? What was that? Bakit sila nag-Alice Xborg?
Ano yung running... parang andun na yung weapon mo eh.
Ba't di mo yun? Ba't
may silina ka pa nga eh. Diba?
Ang dami talaga. I just really question yung mga decisions dito from NXP. And this is only from us... saying this dahil alam natin yung running meta. May reason kung bakit.
Actually, di lang based running meta. Yun yung characterization nila, tol. Yung success nila. You want to find the very successful hero para kay Renegade. Nakasulat, tol. Naisusulat. Cho. Kay Chester. Selena. Kay kay H2. Yisun Shin. Nakaban yung Yisun Shin, diba? And wala namang problema yung Claude kay sa totoo lang kay H2. Feeling ko lang talaga, ginawa lang ni H2 kung anong pwede niya ring magawa doon. And I really don't... Ang hirap hindi ko ma-blame yata si H2 or I cannot find the fault onto H2 kasi Claude ka eh.
Yeah.
And your map is getting smaller and smaller talaga.
You don't want to be a Claude na starved ka.
Na nagtatsaga ka lang sa lanes, no?
Yung...
Yun lang pwede mo makuha.
Hindi ka pwedeng sagkahig sang tuka pag Claude ka. Kailangan...
Every camps narorotatean mo para full stack lagi yung yung Art of Thievery.
You know na hirap ka rin sa Claude kapag lipat mo sa isang stack tapos wala kang naabutan na babatoy mo ng Art of Thievery. Yun yung pinaka-uncomfortable na positions bilang isang Claude.
May naban ba sa Chango kanina? Parang hindi nadaanan yung Chango. No?
Kasi nga meron na tayo agad si Lina.
Tapos may side lane din may kaagad Alice, no?
Di ako solve the Alice. Gusto ko yung may nag-gets akong idea dito kung bakit ganun yung order ng picks ng NXP. Gusto nila ubusan ng side lanes. Tapos biglang nagpakita ng Farsa dito ang Omega or any major side lane. Mayroong tamang idea doon na parang uubusan mo ng isang resource yung kalaban mo, which is NXP's case yung side lanes. So nagban sila ng mga magaling na side lane, kinuha nila yung Khalid, tapos Xborg, ginawa nila support para, in a way, meron silang natanggal sa Omega. Kaso Omega yan I feel na meron mga teams na hindi mo mauubusan ng hero.
Yeah.
Mo biglang nag-Farsa, di ba?
Yeah. So, I think Selena will be banned right now.
I should.
And I think I really think kailangan yung Cho, if not banned, makuha ni Renegade dito. I think we will have a switch in sides. Tingnan na rin natin kung ano yung mangyayari doon. Pero we're just waiting into the game, mga tol. And actually, marami pa tayong laban. May dalawa pa tayong laban na nakaslate kanina. Blue Fire BSB. Hashtag paunahan manalo. You have Blacklist versus
hashtag
Onyx.
May makakaisa na.
May makakaisa na. And we have Blacklist versus Onyx agawan sa Rafaela. Hashtag Only Rafaela.
Grabe. Diba? Maiinis ako kapag may nag-ban sa kanila ng Rafaela.
Scared yun. Ang tawag dun, scared. sa isa't isa pagdating dun sa
Onyx. Yun yung asaran Scared.
Wala naman. Mga ganyan. And Yeah, we're still waiting out for a heated fight between these two teams. Actually, pwede siguro sila mang bait, no? For example, if they want to focus onto the side lanes, then maybe they could lure in on having hit with the Hilda.
Yes.
Basta alam lang nila ginagawa nila because that's giving again hit too much, no? Or pwede nga ilure mo si hit ng Kufra kaso nakaban na kaagad yung Kufra Yan. Alright.
Di pa, so,
Walang switch ng sides,
ibibigay pa. I think this is the same, not the same order of bans, pero yung unang bans para sa teams, that's understandable. Ngayon, ang NXP, Farsa already banned out dito. At least yun.
Andun pa rin yung tolo. Sugat ng kahapon.
Sugat ng
yung digi.
Wala na yan. Autoban. Red side, autoban.
Yan ang literal na it really hurts para sa Omega.
Grabe.
Ikaw, pag exe, yung exe medyo nakalimutan na nila
PTSD tawag yun
Iinom lang yun ng exe. Hindi na sila natotrauma sa digi. Pero itong Omega ramdam pa nila
PTSD yan?
Yung Bren naman, masyadong defensive. Ayaw magbigay talaga. Ayaw magpaisa kahit.
Hindi pa nila na-experience.
Binana nila. Parang yan yung tropa mong nakikinig lang sa, natututo mula sa mga love experiences mo, diba?
Correct. NXP Solid, ayan na. Okay,
Alright.
so welcome to MPL na ulit tayo dito at least.
Farsa and Selena. So, we have a Yuzong though na open. Ayan yung ngayon, parang headliner onto the regular bans. Guys, kung magtataka kayo anong mga regular bans po ngayon, Uranus, Yuzong, Selena.
And you know what, Omega, I think baka ibigay nila yun, yung Yuzong.
Piling ko nga, duda ko rin.
Kasi kukunin nila yung Cho ulit. And Hilda is probably one of their heroes that they will ban. I think na-ban din yung Hilda previously.
Piling ko YSS mas maganda mag-ban siguro YSS.
Just to
diba?
remove.
Oo.
So Yuzong.
Too much daw, too much.
Okay. So NXP, I like it. So Omega is eyeing Thumbs ulit. Nakuha yung Hilda. Thumbs Cho ngayon, Omega. Ilista mo na, promise.
Dinaya pag hindi pinili.
Pag di pinili, dinaya. Thumbs Cho.
100%.
100%.
Ganun ka-confident na
Ganun tao ka-confident ngayon. Diba? Thumbs Cho. Wala na, pre.
Tinitingnan pa nito siya kung anong trip ni Hit kung gusto mo magbago ng flavor ni Hit dito. Kasi tinitingnan lista na.
Lista mo na.
Eto lang, dito tayo magkakadudahan kung baka magka-weirdong alis na naman na maaga dito, di ba?
So Khalid for sure.
Makes a lot of sense. And right now, it will be an early lock onto the Roger. Very, very stable.
Cyclops. Chango. Para sa Omega.
Para kay para kay GZ. Ay, para kay Haze.
Para Haze, yes. Although, since it's a Roger, gusto mo bang kumuha dito ng medyo weird something? Hindi naman weird. Parang
Cyclops?
Little bit out of blue Cyclops. Ibang flavor para sa Omega. Or, not entirely sure kung gaano ka gusto
Actually,
ng may
mahirap
kumuha
yung
ng
Chango kung yung Hilda madiskarte.
That's right.
Pwedeng tumalon yung Hilda. And the problem about so they went something safe. They just rebuild their own core. The thing kasi about the Chango, although nanalo naman yung Chango ni, I think yata yan Blacklist din against NXP or forgot kung ano na yun. Pero, ang usual mechanic kasi talaga, gagawin lang ng Hilda, tatakbo sa Chango, tatagain, para lang mawala yung shield. Ganun
at
lang.
habol na habol din kasi.
Habol na habol talaga.
Nevertheless, hindi naman din kasi, ang dami pa rin kasi choices para sa Omega, honestly speaking. So, looking at their lineup ngayon, solid na front na picks, na first picks, pati naman actually NXP, goods naman. Yung nakakatakot lang is, Omega to binigyan mo ng mga gusto nilang picks. Particularly Thumbs Cho. Ngayon, para sa Omega, sila mismo ang nag-ban ngayon ng ating Chango.
Maganda na to. Walang masyadong binibigay, walang kahit ano, 'di ba? Right now NXP is eyeing actually the side lane. You can even ban maybe as far as Jawhead. 'Di ba? If you're really targeting the side lane.
Yes.
'di ba?
Honestly, I think enjoy it baka i-pick it ng Omega.
Ng Omega na nasa plano na ng Omega dito unless nakatingin pa rin yung NXP Solid sa Haze hero dito, mga tol.
So, X-Borg isa sa priority. This is how you feel na yung Omega, nire-respect nila kahit sino yung katapat nila. Imagine, X-Borg is rarely banned, pero alam nila na favor to na XP, so they will just pick it up. So, looking at now sa Omega, it's either Joed or isang parang mage-ish na, ayun, Valir. Nasabi na, ayun. Kunin nila yung Valir. Or the likely. Or NXP, I think they're eyeing Gatot Kacha as their sideline na isa. Tapos, kukuha naman sila ngayon ng something like Cyclops o kaya Kagura para kay Chester.
Oh yeah, either Cyclops or Kagura, I would agree. Ang ganda talaga. Ang dali bitawan, kumbaga. Even with the Cho, actually, kahit hindi mo i-star power lockdown, planets attack lang, should be enough at least para mapahirapan or maging awkward yung panggugulo ni Hit dito.
Okay, so Kagura.
But we are back to our origins here on the NXP side.
Yes.
Rene J, no questions, honestly. You know, kahit Hellcurt eh. Kung ito yung mo, parang success hero,
Yes.
which Rene J has been characterized to be, has been known to be successful. Hellcurt, yeah.
Hellcurt naman. Wala naman.
Awesome.
If you know the ins and outs of the hero, kung abisado mo yung limits ng hero na yun, why not pick it? Omega, join now makes really a good case talaga. I feel like. I don't think na pag kumuha sila dito ng mage side lane ay gaganda para sa kanila. Kasi parang may Hellcurt nakalaban. Or, have a back siya para sa Omega na hindi naman din nawawala sa kanila. So, Ruby, syempre. Baka Omega yan.
Omega yan.
Favorite nila yun eh.
Akala ko nga aakay para side lane
Side lane show no?
Talaga.
Okay, pero ang ganda ng Ruby against Hellcurt.
Yeah.
It's good versus
No
Hellcurt.
questions on that guy.
Decent laban sa isang Khalid, sa mga just saying yung mga side lane matchups dito. At isa siyang hero na hindi mape-pressure agad sa lane. So, yung power push ng NXP na gusto nilang gawin with Roger, baka mahirapan silang gawin laban sa isang hero na katulad ng Ruby.
Yeah, we got our full lineup here. And this time, wala tayong qualms, no?
Yeah.
Walang masyadong binigay. Actually, wala nga akong makita talagang binigay. It was a draft that was played like a total chess game. And eto, hindi malabo na magkaroon tayo ng 1-1 dito sa running series natin. Bantayan nyo lang. Ako, ang gusto kong mabantayan is yung Hellcurt lang ni Rene J. Kasi either extreme left or right.
Night or day, talaga. Ang sinasabi nga na, ang terminology natin, night or day, it's a choice between magpa-pop off ba siya or talagang medyo behind na or gap talaga. And unfortunately, para sa isang Hellcurt, medyo, how would I say this? Madali mag-fail pag Hellcurt. Kasi off-meta hero siya. Kaya nga naman may mga heroes na hindi din favored ang ibang teams kasi alam nila na pag hindi mo na-reach yung certain condition, hindi mo agad makukuha. And like you said, kailangan bantayan itong Hellcurt.
Curious ako, paano kayo nagagawa ng camera work, no? Sa simula, no? Hindi mo
mo
maalala yung...
Sa MPL lang yan.
Sa MPL lang yan.
MPL lang. Dito lang yan.
Baka Met events yan.
Baka Met events.
Buong cliques.
Tsaka mga buong cliques, sinasabi ko sa inyo, goodbye na sa mga tropa natin, mga pirata.
Sa mga taga-Grand Line. Actually, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Caribbean pala yun.
Hindi in One Piece yun. Nagsalita na si
Salita na si
Pero guys, again, ako ito yung ini-encourage ko sa inyo. Kunin nyo tong mga clips na to, tapos i-analyze nyo, i-breakdown nyo. Or gawan nyo ng highlights. Gawin nyo ng highlights yung mga clash.
Pwede ba yung mga highlights? Hindi ko lang.
Pwede. Huwag nyo lang yung fully re-upload.
Huwag nyo lang sabihin na kami nagsabi sa inyo. Pero huwag nyo talagang i-re-upload. Hindi ko talaga gets, guys.
Huwag yung re-upload. Never do the re-upload lang. Kayo din ang matata. Kayo, hindi naman sa insulto. Pero I find it na niloloko nyo lang yung sarili nyo as a content creator. That is not the right way, no?
Pag pinagbawalan kayo, ba't kayo nagaga? Ba't kayo pa yung galit?
Piling ko yung highlights okay lang eh. Para sa akin. Opinion ko lang. Doesn't reflect the...
Baka mali kami eh.
Oo, nag-aalala rin ako eh. Pero at least it takes some good editing. Good effort. Yun lang yung gusto ko eh. Parang pinagsikapan, inayos.
Sa konting chismisan natin, level 4 na agad si Sun Jin.
Naman. Wala namang kakaiba dun sa running lane. Tsaka bantayan mo, baka may suot na mas yung kapares niya, di ba? So, which is most... hindi. Solo na ngayon si Sun Jin. Actually, bumaba sila.
So, you can see
may na-steal ba?
Wala naman. Kasi level 5 din naman si H2O dito. Nafe-feel ko lang na medyo nahirapan is Rene J is just level 3 at this moment. When compared to Omega, mas mataas din naman yung nakuha nilang EXP ngayon.
And this comp is a bit slow. Kumpara kanina si Lina Choba naman.
Exactly.
Si Lina Choba naman. So, you'd expect it to be a bit more slow. And ang maganda kasi dito, Yawi is holding on to that Hilda. So, napaka-defensive, especially if you are trying to dive onto the brushes of the enemy team. Kahit anong side lane pa, that's a very nice dive there by MB. No, mga commanding shocker will stop here, NXP.
Yeah. Very nice punish para sa NXP Solid. I would have thought na makakatakas doon yung si Toshi on the Ruby. Pero, and What I like about what NXP is doing now is mukhang comfortable talaga sila dito sa Roger. Good thing na pick nila yung Roger to go with Hilda. Alam nila kasi na itong Roger plus Hilda combo, bukod sa komportable sila, napakabilis din ng tempo. And I can honestly say na mas mabilis itong mag-take kesa sa isang Yisun Shin. H2O feeling it, nakakopa din ng double buff setup niya in preparation for the next turtle.
Yeah, and again, second cycle na to ng buffs. Great
Kaso
Arms
si
have
Heat.
showed themselves.
Kaso si Heat.
There's grabe, Heat init talaga. Yung follow-up, nasan na? H2 pa rin naman yan. And that's gonna be the wolf form. He will walk away.
Ah, man. Scary thought.
Grabe
Not from...
talaga
si Heat dito sabi niya, okay, sige, papakita ko sa'yo kung bakit favorite ko to.
Kung si Lina yon yung pinalo up doon, tapos ang boxing doon.
tapos
No?
talaga
Kasi may
boxing.
stun talaga yun automatic
Oo.
mula kay Hayes.
Kaya
Laging ganun yung setup nila. Sisipain ni Hit, tapos may babating arrow.
Exactly. Alley-oop.
Alley-oop
Hit
nga.
to Ace. Nevertheless, gusto ko talaga yung dito yung trio ng Omega. Triple H to eh. Heat, Haji, Hayes.
Hit Haji Hayes. Oh, another favorite spot ni Hit. This time mukhang wala na yatang pantakas because another H has brought to the D because that's Hilda going to die. At sunod naman yata na biniktima pa ay yung Kagura. Doon may nababa. Hajizi though gets clipped by MB. Hayes, walang mana. Aba, tumalo po si MB. Oh my God, tinalo na ng W. And we got here Curl Z getting the kill for himself.
Ginamit niya yung passive na meron kang extra dash doon. But nevertheless, at least H2O ay mas maganda naman ng record kumpara kay Hajizi.
3-3 on our running game. Golden is, evident naman sa side ng Omega, pero still anybody's game.
Little bit of recovery naman para kay Renjay dahil sa pressure sa ibang lanes ay medyo nakahinga ang ating Hellcurt. So that's good. Imagine na pag nagkaroon ng clash after this turtle, malakas ang XP.
May dauntless split to hinahawakan pa rin ni Hajizi. Kung makahitback siya, mukhang gusto niya yata talaga ay si H2. Pag may hawak na dauntless split yung yung naka-skateboard yung Yuzong, ingat-ingat ka sa pagharap Parang si Lina Arrow din yun There we go.
Buti na lang din para sa NXP Solid dito. Mas maganda yung game ni H2O. I like it. Ang Renjay, like I said kanina, medyo road to recovery kasi kanina sobrang pressured siya. He even lost his turret. So, hindi ganun kagandang signals yun para sa NXP Solid. Omega really likes this. Punishing yung mga weak lanes.
Yeah. Well, ito, another one, they decided to go for MB, pero I think the burn on Kurt Z, yung third tuloy nakakuha ng 2 tira sa kanya.
Oo nga
Habol si Yawi. Igogo ba yung dive dito ni Yawi?
Isa na lang.
Pero ano na yan, as good as destroyed na rin talaga yan.
Pwede nang i-dive ni Hayes or anybody else. I can see that si NXP Solid dito medyo parang too slow for what I feel na dapat ay speed nila. Kasi feeling ko kailangan nilang mag-capitalize sa Hellcurt ngayon Bakit wala pa rin padilim clash na nakikita ko? Finally there is, pero
sumubok ng knockback attempt tapos kickback dun si Hit para mawala sa third range. Pero ang hindi niya nirespeto yung damage ng kalaban. Hindi naman siya ganun kakunat.
Man, honestly, I feel weird na para sa NXP Solid. Sobrang ganda na start para sa kanila. Tapos meron silang Roger Hellcurt. Why is it that they're not capitalizing?
Yeah, for dives, no? Pili ko kaya no?
Meron silang Hilda. Ngayon, si Toshi outplaying Renjay now.
Hahabol yan.
And you know that he's gonna die.
Akala mo sa Ruby, mabagal. Hindi
malayo yung range din.
Maikli yung cooldown ng dashes. Tapos malayo yung range. Yun yung problem.
Hindi naman ganun kalayo na parang mage layo.
Pero yung inakala mo para sa isang melee, di ba?
Tama. Even better than Tams yata
For hit dito. Actually, unang trigger nilang ginamit. Mountain Shocker, there's gonna be the turret. But of course, binati sila ng payong. Yun yan, overturn already burned. Na-pullback si Toshi, pero hindi pa rin yun niyayakapin muna ng NXP. Rather, gagawin ng Omega would be just focusing on that turtle.
Another good thing for NXP Solid is, okay naman yata ang estado para kay Chester, pero...
Bilis ng tadyak doon, kay Yawi.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Scary. I just felt na may mga bagay lang dito na parang i-question mo when you're looking at NXP line. Why aren't they fighting a lot? And ang problema kasi you run out of time pag meron ka Roger. Parang sabi natin na kailangan mag-snowball ka pag gamit mo yung Roger. Lalo na kung Yisun Shin versus Roger. Kasi late game, kahit anong sabihin natin, Roger mas confident yan.
Yeah. May durability ang Roger. And kahit may melee mechanic si YSS, kailangan ni YS pa rin yung nagpapalit-palit ng weapon. Kumpara kay Roger na talagang tamang sampa lang, di ba?
Oo. Yung thing naman with Roger, kahit late game yan, pwede pa rin maka-assassinate yan. So, mas maraming ifs nga lang yung lineup ng NXP.
Raging Sandstorm there! Nadulas si MB.
Grabe.
Nadulas dun si MB. Man, Hindi yata called yun. Kasi pinagpapalo na si H2 di ba? So parang medyo fallback na talaga.
Yung Omega dito, nakikita mo yung para ma-elevator sila doon. Iniwasan talaga si MB, parang pinalusot talaga eh. Okay. This is what we like. Kailangan to ng, ng NXP. Roger and Hellcurt. Exactly. You looking at the Hellcurt ngayon, sa mga pet peeve ng ating mga na-develop natin as casters, you don't wanna buy 4 daggers na physical daggers.
Yes, guys.
You would want to see na gawin mo muna ng
Legion Sword. Yeah, guys. Please listen to this, sa mga nanonood po ngayon. Do not buy 4 physical attack daggers, guys. Buuin. Do the math. Tingnan yung mabuti. Tingnan yung mabuti yung having 4 daggers compared to just building that directly to dalawang Legion Sword, ganon.
Mas mura, mas matipid ka ng 90. May 90 balik bayad.
May
kasi Legion Sword plus 60 tapos it costs 910. 250 each ang dagger.
Silipin niya na lang yung math, guys. So, alright, we have here 5-5 para sa ating running game. A bit of a stand-up dito sa may mismong turtle which is up already. Hit, biniboxing. Dito si Yawi, sinisikmuraan pero lumilikod lang si Yawi dito. Pero yun talaga yung explosiveness ni Hit Alam niyo yung pwestuhan! Grabe talaga yung play nito ni Hit! Ladies and gentlemen, that was a blind flicker to the shoot po fake, then make his way of the dragon. Si MB dito, diniligan na lang ni GC yung sand. Alam mo naman yung sand, pag tinubigan, wala na. And that's it. That's gonna be 3 members ng NXP na wala na rin. At kuha na lang din ng mga taga-Omega itong turtle.
This is the game na masasabi mo. This is the series.
Sino MVP kanina?
Heath. Ewan ko. Actually, no. But for me, Heath. This is the series na sasabihin mo, you should ban yung show para kay Heath. Sobrang dami na nagagawa niya.
Grabe.
You'll need a replay for that. And
that's an MPL level play. Totally.
Mr. Fundamental. Pero
Fundamentals. Alam mo yun yung may mga paborito kayong show play. Sige, mamaya na muna, silipin natin yung Gillette Instant Replay. Ito aftermath na to ng play ni Hit
Pero imagine mo, iba yung dinanan niya ng Jeet Kundo, yung dalawa, yung pangatlo, flicker. Talon dun sa core.
Blind yun. Alam ni Hit yun. Pero kung normal na player yun, guys, kung normal na players yun, ang gagawin nun, tipi-tipi-tipi, flicker, tapos kung ano-ano pang medyo wala namang damage na combo para maging Cho'Gad. Gusto yun ng Cho'Gad? Here, watch MPL, guys. Ayan, wala ko anong kalokohan.
At ang malupit dito, yung dating god ng Cho na tank ay kakampi niya.
Yeah,
si Hayes, pero sabi ni Hayes, sige, pre, sa'yo na muna yung trono.
Sa totoo lang yung God Show play ni Hayes, may pagka-old school kasi tank build talaga. Tank build pa rin naman si Hit dito, pero is playing... Ay, di, may pagka... si Hayes, ang lalim din eh. Pero si Hayes kasi is more like surviving. Yun yung outplay niya lagi eh. Surviving and able to walk away. Buying time for teammates. Ito, pick up eh. Di ba?
Iba na, ang dami na, hindi natin kasi totally makakompare kasi dami na nangyari. Dami na nangyari to the patch eh. May time nga na wala nga tank show eh, di ba? Tapos,
ngayon,
iba to eh.
Gets nyo na kung ano yung Mr. Fundamentals, guys, no? Walang emotes, walang flicker, or kung ano-anong tipi-tipi na part ng combo. Alam mo yun? Dugas. Pang ano lang sa kalaban talaga.
The plan is to win. At yun yung gusto niyang gawin.
Galing. Sana ma-replay.
I'm out of honestly,
sana ma-replay.
I'm just out of words. I need to see that and I'm gonna replay that as one of the most sabihin natin important plays pag nag-aaral ka kung paano mag-chow tank.
Well, pwede ako maging commentator dito. Sabihin ko na lang, basic naman yun eh. Okay, yeah po. Alright. Pero talaga yung ang dali makagulang. May pagka, naman talaga yun. Parang, if you are playing from experience, you'd expect na when there is the tank support dancing around with you, yung tinatawag nilang triangle brush, na hindi mukha naman talaga triangle. Pero 3 points connected kasi yun. Merong someone doon who is most likely an assassin waiting for an ambush.
Exactly.
And if it is a high damage hero, most likely valuable na hero yun. Ang nan-hack up.
Dalawa
H2. Dalawa pa yun,
kasama yung Roger.
Tapos yung targeting pa ng Way of the Dragon. Magkadikit yun Siyempre, kailangan
alam mo yung malupit dito, yung knowledge ni Heath parang ginawa na to ni Roger kanina. Nasipa ko na siya sa medyo malapit na pwesto dito. Siyempre, hindi to uulit dun sa may right side. So, instead, dun siya sa may left side.
Sa may left side, no? Doon sa likod ng turtle talaga.
Yung targeting, ano ba yun? Nagsaslow mo ba? yung oras sa mga Cho players like Heath kapag sisipa na sila. Kasi how quick is that? Not only with your mind, yung mental decision mo, but also yung actual na
Feeling
mo.
ko,
Grabe.
feeling ko kita na talaga ni Hit, no?
Oo.
Inassume niya lang. Kasi the idea,
Knowledge
tiyan
din,
mo,
no?
nag-iinit siya ito. Ang bilis ng tibok ng puso
Oo.
ni Hit ngayon eh. Sumisipa ka. Parang jumijiter just because really online. He's totally online. And he's been making a lot of plays as well with Cho. Kanina pa, dun sa game number 1.
Yung may pampaswerte si Coach Dale kay Kuya Toshi, kung
nga.
nakita niyo.
Ano sinabi?
Hindi, yun, nawakan yung ganun.
Alright. 5-9 for a running game, guys. That is a massive play by Hit and still dancing around. Ang puhunan lang Athena shield dito. And they need to be careful. Because nakukuha ni Hit yung targets niya talaga.
That's right. Okay. And for Omega, I know that they're feeling it. Magkakasama pa yung 5. Sabi
Sulit
dito,
na sulit
pre,
yung
magkakasama.
Mount H.
Kunan natin to.
Iwahiwalay muna tayo. Masakit yung AOE mo sa AOE ko eh.
Grabe yun ah. Ngayon lang yata ako nakakita ng ganun.
Lumayo mo na kayo. Kasi pag dalawang magkatabi, baka matalunan ka.
Mga matalon yun, nagdikit-dikit, men. Napaulan ng tuloy. Nasulit yung Mountain Shower. Oh my goodness.
Pero ang idea naman is when you're face checking a brush, you have to have your final Jeet Kundo talaga. Kasi para may free shun po ka palayo.
Grabe.
Pero grabe. Flicker in yun Flicker in Jeet Kundo yun dun sa may dulo. Nilagpasan niya yung Hilda.
Jeet at Kun, nabato na niya. Nag-flicker siya, tapos nag-do.
Yung do, man. Do na do eh.
Grabe. Di ako maka-get over. Parang,
Galing.
it is one of the dreams ng isang show player. Ito yung mga tipong nire-rehearse mo sa shower habang naliligo ka. Ganito
Ganyan,
yung combo.
actually, ganyan yung gacho mga tol.
Cho.
Tatawa ako dun sa mga poll ng gachos eh.
Sino ba? Bakit
Pinanood ko yung combo
Hindi ko talaga nagets. Bakit wala si Hayes doon? Ano ba yun?
Wala, siguro yung mga
serious,
lumang
bro?
bots ni Ace, malalabo daw. Kaya
Sa bagay.
hindi mapirata.
Hindi mapirata
Hindi mapirata kasi masyado ng malabo. Let's see here. Toshi made for his own ultimate just to embrace the members leader ng NXP Solid. Instantly, 2 na nawala. At syempre, Matic naman na merong masisipa. Dito, sino nakakuha? It was of MB. Renny J is staying in the backline. Chester as well. Pero kung i-stay kayo sa backline, anong nasa frontline? Yung base. Allowing them for get a 2-0 in this series. An all-match win para dito sa Omega.
That is Omega with a statement victory laban sa NXP. Patuloy pa rin ang snap ng NXP. While Omega naman on the complete reverse all the way up sa kanilang side. And it seems like yung kanilang mga usual fundamental plays. Sabi ko, para sa NXP, ang ganda naman ng draft nila.
Swabe lang, chill lang.
NXP, man, okay naman yung draft. They have a straight-up win condition,
yes.
pero hindi nila na-checkan. They did not allow for the Roger to be good. I mean, nag-draft sila ng Roger and Hellkurt, pero hindi natin nakita na ini-utilize
I didn't saw as well the usual early game aggression na nakikita natin madalas sa NXP.
Oo.
And man, yung alam mo yung mga parang chogad, parang nare-relate ko siya sa, ako na lang ba yata pinakamalakas uminom dito sa Pilipinas?
Oo,
ako na lang ba yata yung pinaka...
Hindi. Oh, man.
Natatawa na lang sila Kuya D yung mga old
si
guts
Decent si Hayes, si Heath, parang, talaga, yan na yun?
Pero ako na magbibigay sa inyo ng listahan. Lista nyo na yan. Guys, Benny Cutie, Ana, and this time Hit. Pwede mo na rin isama si Lasty. No? Pero iba yung trip ni Lasty. May pagka-out of this world pa si Lasty sa mga strategy niya. Kasi si Lasty strategy kid.
Macro boy
Macro boy, Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the breakdown and of course analysis. Para sa game number 2 na yon, walang iba mula syempre sa ating resident analyst, kay Rockhart.
Thank you so much, casters, and what a game there for Omega with a 2-0 against NXP. Let's break it down once more here on the analyst desk. So, let's go into the itemization. I think very important to note kasi ito yung binabantayan ko ever since the game started. Itong Necklace of Durance na to, which actually straight up contradicted a lot of the heroes of NXP here. I think nakuha niya to right away before ito bonus na lang tong winter truncheon, and I think that was very important for Hayes. And si Heat, I think 0, 1, and 8, pero feel ko hindi makaka-get over sila Shinbu tsaka sila Wolf dun sa galaw na ginawa ni Heat. And try ko i-breakdown din yun mamaya sa replay, no? And I think talagang kinulang ng tempo yung ginawa ng NXP. They were trying to go for a very early tempo build with Renegade and with H2O on that Roger, which definitely was very difficult to do considering meron ding Toshi dito sa gilid. Same with Hajizi, which was very slow and steady lang. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the MVP here again. Pero definitely, yung galaw ni Heat din, sana makita natin sa replay. Hopefully, fingers crossed, na makita natin yun mamaya sa replay natin. And of course, we can actually go there right now. Hopefully, we have that. Sige, tingnan natin yung post. First, by the way, for the post match muna. I think towers, ito yung important din for Renegade. Ito yung tinatry natin gawin for Renegade with the Hellcurt pick. Aside from the team fight power na makukuha mo when you have a Hellcurt, Dark Knight Falls, you also want to go for tower takes, which is napigilan din naman ng grabe ni Kuya. Naman